Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Skyways to Highways. Tosh here. I gotta tell you, I am so excited because I am on my way back to Madrid. It's been several months since the last video, and it's springtime there, which is my favorite time of year to travel to Madrid because it's a mushroom season. So I'm going to just run around the city like usual, see what kind of trouble I can get into. And I just want to say thank you so much for all of your positive feedback and letting me know that you enjoy these installments of our channel. And you know, it's not always about our little hiker trailer. Sometimes, you know, we do have to go to work and pay the bills, and it just so happens that our profession is also in the field of travel, and you know, it can be interesting. There's a lot of fun stuff that goes on up there, and layovers are always great. And I'm really psyched that you guys are enjoying this, so I am going to do it again. And hopefully I have better weather this time, because the last time the weather was just not cooperating. But I'm going to take you to some different places, places that I really enjoy, and a couple places I actually haven't been to before. So I'm looking forward to showing you more of the beautiful city of Madrid, its vibrancy, its beautiful people, and looking forward to you coming along with me. So well, let's go. So I'm just getting my bags ready to go for my trip, and I've already prepped my meals. Of course, I'm going out to eat once I get to Madrid, but you know, sometimes mishaps happen during a flight. You know, you get cancellations, you get stuck at a different airport, hotel or something. You just never know what's going to happen. So as a vegan flight attendant, I always make sure that I have some really healthy meals. So I made, actually I can just give you a pic really quick. I put together a few meals like this, and made some tamarind sauce and some roasted vegetables, some quinoa, and I take at least 2 meals with me per trip, depending on how long the trip is scheduled for. Again, cancellations, you could leave your house for a 3-day trip and end up, you know, away from home for 7 days. And you just never know. You could be in some place that's just not vegan friendly, and then what are you going to do? You're going to starve, or, you know, live on salads. So always have my food. And some people are wondering how I managed to pack so much food with me. On this trip, you know, I'm not packing a whole lot because, you know, I'm going to a place where, you know, it's very vegan friendly, so there's plenty of food for me to eat there. But I have this great bag that I want to show you, and it's quite substantial. You know, it's a little large, but, you know, I only travel with 2 bags. And the back side of this is a cooler. So it has compartments in here for me to put all of my meals, enough for 4 meals actually. So there's one meal here, and then on this side, same thing, but I just took this out because I'm only carrying a couple meals with me this trip. But this whole thing here comes out if you don't want to carry it with you, and it's a cooler inside this bag, and it keeps everything extra cold. And I would say that with an ice pack, this stays cold for at least 24 hours, if not longer. And it's pretty fantastic. I love this bag. It's not leather, it's vegan leather, although it looks like leather and it looks really nice and chic. It's a little heavy, you know, especially when I'm, you know, packed, you know, with everything, you know, my water bottle and everything else in here. So it does get a little heavy. But let me just show you really quick how easy this is. So my little ice pack here, this is the name of the company, by the way, Six Pack Fitness. And what I do is just put an ice pack in here, and then one of these containers goes in each pouch. So I'll put my other one here, and again, like I said, I'm not carrying 4 meals with me today, so I just have some dates, and I've got some Brazil nuts here, and then I have some sprouts that I make at home, so I'm taking those. and a little bit of avocado and some extra sauce. And then you zip this up. It also fits another ice pack here. Comes with 6 ice packs actually. So this thing stays cold for a pretty long time. Just zip this up and then I am ready to go. How are you, man? Good to see you.
Yes.
This one's heavy. Careful. Let's see, my 3rd trip back. Yeah, it's been, let me tell you, man, it's been nice. It's been really nice. I didn't want to come back. Gary was like...
That's not what Gary said.
Gary's like, nah, you got to go back to work. All right, just made it here to the airport. And got here in plenty of time. And I'm just going to sign in for my flight and get myself ready to go. ¿De qué es? ¿Zumo? Zumo, sí, zumo naranja y tenemos tomate, manzana y también arándanos. Pues de arándanos. Arándanos. ¿Con hielo o sin hielo? Con hielo. ¿Con hielo? ¿Para 2? ¿Vino tinto? Buen provecho a todos. Hola. Made it here to Madrid, and it is a little cloudy today. It's not so bad, but it was a great flight here. Had no drama and wonderful passengers, and it's going to be a good day here in Madrid. I'm going to head over to Chueca. There's some great shops that I want to visit and a nice little market. There is an incredible restaurant there as well called Cesna al Sur, and I'll show you that. Really good food, so I'm gonna have lunch there today, I think. And yeah, just tool around like usual, and I am looking forward to taking you with me. So. Finally out and about. Look at this beautiful day, guys. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. It's a little chilly. It's a little brisk, I guess you could say. But it's not windy, and it's springtime. Sun is shining, so it's a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. I expected cold and cloudy, but this is perfection. So I am just heading over to the metro now, and I'm gonna head over to the Chueca area and get started on my day. Fresh air. Okay guys, so I made it to Tribunal, and I am on my way to my first stop, which I think is going to be Bar La Dosa. It's a interesting little bar, kind of a local spot, although I think it's become a little popular in the past few years here. But they've got really good salmorejo, which is like a Spanish gazpacho, but it's like creamy and it's really good. And I haven't had that in a long time. So many great little nooks and crannies in this area. I'm gonna tell you, this city, one of my favorites because there's just so much to see and do. It's open. Yep, it's open. All right, first up, Bodega de la Ardosa for a little salmorejo. Isn't it cute? It's been a while since I've been here. I would say probably a good, I don't know, maybe 3 years. And a lot has changed. You used to be able to walk in and just go straight to the counter and order your vermouth or your beer and whatever you wanted and just stand at the counter. But, you know, I don't know whether this is, changes due to COVID or whether it's just because they have become really popular. But it is now a waiter service. So you walk in and you grab a table, which is basically standing room only. There's really no bar stools, which, it's always like that, a tapas bar, a true tapas bar in Madrid. So that's fine. But it is kind of odd to have a waiter serving you at what used to be such a, just a little small, hole-in-the-wall type of atmosphere. So, I don't know, it's a little strange. I feel like it's lost a little of the, local feel to it, I guess. But anyway, I did order my salmorejo that I was telling you about. Normally, it comes with some ham and some egg whites. I think they're egg whites like chopped on and put on top. But I can make it vegan by just asking them to leave that off, and then they top it with some olive oil. So I don't know how to describe this other than to say that it's like a gazpacho, and then they add bread, like stale bread, and blend it together. And I think also there might be some almonds added in this in addition to that. But I gotta tell you, this is unlike anything that you had. It's really rich and creamy and delicious, but also really full of just bright, vibrant tomato flavors. Yeah, so as you can see, I mean, look how creamy this is. But yeah, you can take these and dip them in. Here's a look at the menu. So yeah, I'm gonna have my first snack of the day here, and then I'm going to head over to another market that I want to show you guys that has some really great food. It's a really nice place to go if you're in a big group, because there's a little bit of something for everyone. Depending on what time you're there, it could be like a big party, but a nice place to hang out. This is delicious. It's really, really simple and complex at the same time. I think you'll love it. Well, that was an awesome, tasty first snack. I'm gonna head over to the little food court market, I guess you could call it. I'm gonna head over there. They should be open now. It's just a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Things open a little bit later here in Spain, which is just fine by me. But I'll head over there and see what I find. A couple blocks over, and I am here at this Mercado San Ildefonso, and I'm just going to show you around a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat here. I have to pace myself because I've got other food I need to eat, and also going out to dinner tonight with the entire crew. I think I mentioned that my captain on this flight is retiring. This is his last trip. Should be a lot of fun. Can't guarantee that I'm gonna get any video, but it should be a good time. But let's check out this market in the meantime. Let's see, here we go.
So, Mercado San Ildefonso, San Calle Santa Barbara, and yeah, let's go in. This place is dim sum. So as you can see, it's another amazing spot with tons of different types of cuisine all over. And there is an upstairs area. And they also have these neat little outdoor seating nook and cranny type places. Lots of local artwork. And honestly, just a really cool place. And I don't think a lot of people know about this place. Let me just take you to this little patio area. Gracias. This little patio area, which is really pretty cool. We have some olive trees out here, and totally open air. We have blue sky above you, and when the sun comes in, it's really nice. This is a really cool area if you find yourself here in Madrid. Let's check it out. Great nightlife. All kinds of really cool little bars to hang out in. Oh, here is my spot right here. This is where I'm going. So this is an amazing place, as you can see. It puts everything in front of you, which is wonderful. And they are known for their mushrooms, so it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful meal. I'm getting, but I am going to have to reel myself in because I want to eat all of the mushrooms. But these are the mushrooms that they have available. I don't know why my camera's not focusing on that. And yeah, I think Mostrarte.
Por favor, las flores de calabaza y también setas variadas, ¿es posible? Y por favor, yo soy vegana.
¿Vegano?
Sí, sin productos de animales, por favor. Gracias. Sin huevos, sin queso. Gracias.
Ya está todo en marcha.
Perfecto.
Esto es para ti, ¿vale?
¿Para mí?
Sí.
Gracias. It's definitely my happy place. The food here is so delicious. So I just ordered some zucchini flowers. It has some salt and black truffles. And then I ordered a plate of mushrooms, just like a variety of mushrooms. They have a ton of mushrooms here. This is the perfect time to be here, spring, when all of the mushrooms are coming in. So I love it, yeah. So I'm gonna eat all of the mushrooms while I'm here, and then I'm gonna go to the market and I'm going to buy some to bring home. Don't tell anybody, I'm not sure how legal it is. Perfecto, gracias. Oh my god, if you could smell this. Look at how pretty. Look at these. These not look delicious. I mean, these not look delicious. So it looks like I have some chanterelles here. Robellones. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Hey guys, I'm in my happy place. I mean, look at that. It's amazing. Oh my god. Wow. The flavor of these mushrooms is just so intense. Needless to say, I ate everything. I ate all of the things. So delicious. So I am heading out, and I'm going to run a couple more errands before heading back to the hotel for tonight's festivities. Well, this is pretty funny. Food porn. It's about time for me to head back. Monday is a really chill day here in Madrid. Oops, let me go this way. Things close up pretty early, and a lot of places aren't open at all. There's a few places I had planned on going today that were closed. So yeah, Sunday remains my favorite day in Madrid. It's kind of wild because it's just a total party. It's pretty awesome. As you hopefully have seen on my Madrid video. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. I can't tell you how much we appreciate, a captain like you that understands that we have a role to play and it's important, and how much you back us up. I mean, there's been many a time where I've had, captains who don't think we know what we're talking about, and we really appreciate, having a captain up there knowing that you've got our back.
Well, I found out from a very early age that flight attendants, and I do that as part of my public address announcement, I remind people that the flight attendants are there primarily for your safety. People expect sometimes a different thing from them, but they have no idea because they have never gotten to do what I have gotten to do, which is I go to training and I'm in a big area where flight attendants are being trained, and I watch them do their emergency procedure drills. It really comes home that you don't ever get to see them do that except when they're practicing, thank God. And now with the door locked post 9/11, I can't open the door. So if I don't have these trained professional flight attendants on the back side of that door making good, solid decisions, the airplane could get diverted when it doesn't need to be, or stay airborne when it needs to go somewhere. And as you go to the more senior equipment, you fly with the more senior flight attendants, and they are cool customers. I've picked up the phone and had flight attendants say, Steve, listen, somebody's back here having a heart attack. We got the defibrillator out, and we're working the problem. We'll get back to you. And I'll hang up the phone, and they'll go, what's going on? I'll get just let's look at places that we might need to divert, because and it just this cool, calm demeanor, and it is because their determination and their ability to decipher information at a fairly quick pace and then get it to me and to us so that we can make very important decisions. You start to divert an airplane that's got 300 people on it, it's going to make a big impact on a lot of people. And so that's where we're at, and that's what I've learned about them that I didn't know before I became a professional pilot. And that's how I've incorporated that into my PA ever since. They are here primarily for your safety, and everything else is just kind of added bonus. So I'm very grateful to them because, just like we said to Juan, and I've said to everybody I've ever flown with, it's because of your professionalism that I was able to do my job and do it as the best that I could, because I wasn't worried so much about what's on the other side of that door, except for the information that we're transmitting, and then us being able to do something about it. Continue to destination, call for a physician, divert, whatever, just a pecking list. As you guys come up through your meets and you're calling people up and you're feeding information to me, that's critical to what we're doing up there, because you just can't take an airplane, especially now that we're flying the big airplane and you're over in the middle of the North Atlantic, or you're in the middle of the Amazon, or you're over the middle of the Pacific. If what you're getting from the flight attendants isn't accurate enough and succinct enough that you can make good decisions, then you are bound to make a bad one. It's just a fact. And so that's the 34 years it's taught me.
Wow.
Work with them as a team. They own a lot of real estate on your airplane. And if they're thanked, and if they're treated with respect, and if you make them part of the team from the first time you step on, by the way you say hello, and the way you say thank you, and the way you brief them, they will be part of the team, and it will be a more effective team, and it will lead to greater levels of success. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And I was once told by a very senior captain, when asked why he liked flying people versus, and it might have been a she, versus being a freight dog, UPS or something, he or she said, the boxes never say thank you.
There you go. There you go.
So this thing called airline flying is inherently a human endeavor, which is what makes it sometimes difficult, but also many times makes it incredibly rewarding.
Yes.
I still keep in file every picture ever written by a little kid in the back of the airplane. Every single one. I have a whole file of it. It's the only thing I've ever kept. I don't have that. But so there you go, right? A box never says, "Dear Captain," and they have a little airplane. They have them sitting in the back with their mom and their dad, and here's me in the front and everything. Boxes don't do that for you.
That's the truth. It's got to be incredible, how many children you've probably had that have come up to your cockpit and have met you, and you've influenced them in a way that made them want to be a pilot, made them want to be a captain someday. And that's got to be an incredible feeling.
It's the total experience. It usually, where it usually starts, that whole experience, with the flight attendant going, "Hey, Steve, got somebody back here that wants to take a look at the cockpit." Oh my God, come in. You know
I
what
ask
mean?
them all
Come
the
on
time
up.
when
Absolutely.
little kids come up.
Yes.
You know, especially little girls, you know.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
I'm
no.
like, you want to go meet the pilots? You want to go up there
Yeah,
to the cockpit?
absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
and just say, and especially a lot of times. I mean, so when I was in the United States military, when I first started my Air Force career, I was flying with some of the first United States Air Force Academy grads that were female.
Wow.
So I had grown up flying with female pilots, realizing many of them were much better pilots than I. So it's very easy now, especially when you have another pilot who is a female, or fill in the blank, that you can bring up somebody and go, hey, listen, this just requires you to be a good student and to be a good person, to listen to your parents, and you can do this. You too can do this. I promise you. And sit him in the seat and take that picture. I bet you there's a bunch of people that he and I have met that eventually get to be. And I know this for a fact because I do interviews for pilot recruitment, and I've had plenty of people go. Because a lot of times I'll go, how'd you get interested in aviation? And they'll say, I got on an airplane and got to go to the cockpit, and everybody was so friendly, and I thought, this is the place I want to be, man. So
that's how I started.
Yes.
That's how I started. I used to go on business trips with my dad when I was a little girl, and I loved. There was something about an airport, something about an airplane.
Absolutely, man.
You know, just the whole environment of it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It is a cool job. What a privilege it has been to be me and to do this. There's only a little less than 500 777 captains at American Airlines, and by the grace of God, I got to be one of them. And I don't ever, nor will I ever, take that for granted. Not never, not ever.
Excellent. Colonel Steve Greco, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Thank you
Cheers.
for being part of this.
Have a toast.
Here, here.
Thank you so much.
Well,
I
thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
it. And it's been wonderful flying with you, and I feel honored and privileged to be on your final little flight here.
The honor and privilege
we
is
appreciate
actually
you.
all mine.
Yeah. The one I got
All right, we're all heading out. And we're all gonna try and pile in.
What are you gonna do with it all the time?
All right, 8 of us in one cab. And, the other half of the crew is already at the restaurant. So
Oh, I ordered them.
This is gonna be a fun
online, but they're
evening.
mostly from.
Ladies are inside. They're setting up everything. Look at that. That was a cute high five and a hug. Oh, that's adorable.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Hold your champagne there.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Nice. Again, more.
Yes.
Turn your head this way.
Finest flight crews that I will ever fly with for the rest of my life and for the rest of my career. I thank you all for all the
Cheers. Cheers.
Salud.
Chin chin. Look at that. Oh my god. I think I'm just ordering that for my dinner.
We're good.
Ready?
Can you see everybody? Can you see everybody? Everybody, what are you saying here?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
You have to wear that the whole flight.
That's how you do a
Yeah,
proper
you have to wear
retirement
the whole
ceremony
flight.
there.
Yeah, go to the cabin. And when we
Today's special announcement is about our captain, Captain Steve Greco. Steve has spent 34 years here at American Airlines. His flying experience spans decades. He served in the Air Force and in the International Guard. With that, brought with him pride and professionalism here at American Airlines. He's going to be missed by his family here at American, but now he'll be able to spend his time with his real family who have loved and supported him all these years so he can fly all of us and you around our beautiful and amazing world. So Steve, on behalf of your American Airlines family, we wish you, Captain Steve Greco, a very happy retirement.
This is my final flight with American Airlines. I'd like to thank you for the privilege of flying you today from Madrid. I would also like to tell the flight attendants on behalf of my wife and I for the extraordinary dining experience that we enjoyed in Madrid last night. A big shout out to the 2 first officers and all the pilots I've ever flown with who somehow managed to make sure that when I was all done with 34 years of flying, takeoffs and landings were the same in my logbook. And finally to my wife, who enhances my life every day. So folks, here we are, Gate 2. Thank you for joining us. Keep flying airlines. We love you.
Well, guys, I'm just back from my layover in Madrid, and what an amazing trip it was. Just want to congratulate Captain Steve Greco on his retirement, and what a class act, you know. Amazing, amazing captain. And thank you so much, Steve, for getting us all home safely all these years. We appreciate you, and I do hope you enjoy your retirement. And I do apologize because I had a little bit of a camera snafu, and I lost the last of the footage, so you missed out on seeing all of the love that the passengers gave to Captain Greco on their way out of the aircraft during deplaning, all the hugs, you know, it was amazing to see, and it was really, really heartwarming. And on another note, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and click that like button, and leave me a comment and let me know, you know, what you thought of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Whether I see you in the skyways or the highways, just know that I plan to take you with me. So take care all, and safe travels.